and welcome to another vlog from Holmes at Heart. I hope everybody is well and Happy New Year to you all. Hope everybody had a really lovely Christmas and fun celebrating the new year. So as with everybody else, I think we've all overindulged over the last couple of weeks, and I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely 100% ready to get back to normal and to have the new year reset. I feel like it's well overdue, and I feel like I've consumed my body weight in so much food, good food though, and obviously too many treats, to be honest. So for those of you that have watched previous vlogs, you will know that I kind of lost quite a lot of weight over the last 12 months. So we're back to it, we're back to normal. So we're going back onto kind of keto / low carb. So today I've got a food shop coming very, very soon. And I do tend to shop at Ocado. And to be honest, I don't find that much different in price. I think they're a bit renowned for being a bit more expensive, but to be honest, now I don't really think that there is. So I get a delivery pass, so I have my weekly shop from them, and also they do quite a lot of keto-friendly snacks and things that I struggle to get elsewhere, to be honest. So I find them just really easy once I'm kind of back to normal. So yeah, that food shop will be coming this morning, so that's going to fill the house with a lot more healthy things, and as I said, it's just well overdue. So I thought I'd bring you along today and show you some meal prep. So this is kind of back to Sunday reset. So this is kind of what I would do every Sunday to get myself ready for the week, and just get a bit more organised. Really, it just makes things so much easier, spending these couple of hours putting stuff together, getting it all in Tupperware, getting it prepped and in the fridge. And yeah, it just saves tons of time in the week when you really don't want to be thinking about it. You just want to grab something, work's busy. I know for those of you that've got kids running around, etc. So come along with me and we'll do some meal prep together, and you may get some ideas along the way. Right folks, the shopping's just arrived, so I'm going to get this unpacked now. But yeah, most of the ingredients that I need to do my food prep for today are going to be in here. If there's anything that I come across that I think is kind of a good keto snack, I'll show you. Right, let's get this away. Right, just got everything out on the side. So I just thought I'd show you, generally this is what a weekly shop will look like now. This is kind of normal. Now Christmas and all that is out the way, I just can't wait to start eating better. So I just thought I'd run through. So obviously most things are fresh fruit and vegetables if you can. I do buy some of my veg frozen though, because I just find that it's better. One of the ones particularly is sliced peppers. I just find them easier to have in the freezer, and they don't go to waste then. So key for keto type meals for breakfast especially will be berries. So I've got raspberries and a huge pot of blueberries, and then some yogurt. So this one is my favourite, the Fage, I think that's how you say it, one. And then Russ has just got some Greek yogurt there. I love these little chicken Italia chipolata sausages. They're lovely, and really kind of good in terms of carbs and things like that. See, so per 2 grams of carbs, which is fine. And then I've got some streaky bacon there. Lots of broccoli, tons of it. Tender stem, normal broccoli and cauliflower florets, tomatoes, which I won't have as many of, but they're for Russ, carrots and things like that. I also got some of this, which I'm going to probably do for my work lunches, I think. Avocado, staple, and then just a few of these sausages, some mince, and I've got a whole chicken which I'm going to cook in a second. Eggs, staple, so always 2 packs of 12. And then these are just a few snacky bits. And I'm trying to stay away actually from doing too many snacks to begin with. I want to try and keep it as clean and simple as possible, but these are just here just in case. So these are really nice. These ones are the smoky bacon flavour. these ones are the salt and vinegar flavour. You can get plain as well, but they feel like a really good snack. There's quite a lot in there, so it doesn't feel like it's one of those, you know, tiny bags or something. That feels quite substantial. That was the word I was looking for. And then you can get these as well. Don't have too many of these though, because although you have to be a little bit careful, because they say they're low carb, but then sometimes when you look, see, not gonna be able to get that, the low carb wraps, which I've actually got a massive stack of in here, which I didn't realise. So they last for ages though. See, so it'll be fine. I've redone all of the cupboards, so I've got now all of my little things in here. So flaxseed, seeds, nuts, etc. There's a bit of clear whey left in there. This Vimto one's really nice. And then massive bag of pepperonis. They're from Costco. So go back and watch the Costco haul if you're interested in that. I do have this keto Hannah granola, just to have with yogurt sometimes. I literally have the smallest handful if I do have that. And then I've also been having this one as well. Again, it's just a really small handful if I do have that. And then I've got some dates in here as well, as they're quite a nice snack, but not too many. Obviously strictly, I suppose in the strictest sense, not keto because they're high in sugar, but it's there just in case. And then tons of milk, and I tend to have quite a lot of flavoured water in. It just helps me to drink more water, and these ones are only £1 a bottle, so quite good value. And then also some of these, because sometimes I tend to take these ones to work with me as well. So first things first, gonna get all this away and get that chicken in the oven and get that cooked. Right folks, chicken's in the oven. Sorry, the kettle's just boiling in the background. So I've actually got a lamb curry on the go in the slow cooker, but that's for tonight, before the reset kicks in. So it's just a leftover lamb that we had, so just going to turn it into a really basic curry for tonight's tea. So I've got tons of broccoli over there that I'm going to cut up in a minute and get that cooked. I've got some, I never say this right, Cavolo Nero, I think that's right. So I'm going to have some of this for my work lunches. So I'm going to have this plus the standard broccoli and some of the roasted chicken. I'm not sure what I'm going to have with it yet though. I need to have a little think about it. I think I'm going to save these for in the week, for sides and things with main meals, because there's going to be a lot of veg in the week. And then Russ has, he obviously isn't low carb, so he's doing bulgur wheat, so just cook that up. And for those of you that haven't used it before, I think it's in here, let's have a look. Yeah, so it's just this one's from Sainsbury's, and it's just a type of grain, but yeah, it's quite a good source of protein. They're the stats on it, so you can add things to it. So he'll have tomato, cucumber, red onion, raisins, that type of thing, and maybe a few chopped walnuts, and then I'll make some kind of sauce. I made a sauce last week which was actually quite nice, so he might have that. So I'll chop these up shortly. And then I actually did my cupboards out yesterday, and did organised a bit with the Tupperware and stuff. So in Sainsbury's they had a really good deal on this Systema, is that how you say it? Tupperware. So we've got these ones for breakfast, and they come with the little spoon underneath as well, and they have a little shelf in there, so they're ideal. To get those out in a sec. And then also the standard lunch boxes, they're quite a nice size, so I'm going to use those. They're just a lot of supplements and stuff which I've already done, and then we might have to get into some of this. So the challenge is always trying to fit it all in the fridge afterwards, after you've packaged it. And then supplements wise, they've been done now, so I just have them in these, so don't forget to take them. So I have a multivitamin, a vitamin D, a magnesium glycinate, and what's the other one? Electrolyte. So yeah, I've got, yeah, it's that one, the electrolyte complex. Magnesium glycinate for energy and things, and then just, you need your vitamin D now with it being winter. So yeah, let's get cracking and get some of this cooked. So folks, they're just boiling away now, but I'm only actually cooking half, so I'm going to make probably 2 meals. There might be a bit left over, we'll see. But what I have done is, well, this is a bit of a time saver as well. If you're cutting stuff up, then do the rest of it, but just put it in some tubs and then stick it in the fridge. It'll just save you time when you're going to repeat this process later in the week to keep everything fresh. But any little things that you can do to get ahead, that's an easy way. One of an easy way to do it, basically. So folks, I'm just going to cook some streaky bacon as well, because mine's going to be quite boring else if I don't have something with a little bit of flavour. So I'm just gonna grill it. Pop that on a second. Pop that under. I'll see if Russ wants any in his bulgur wheat. He probably won't, but I'll also probably snack on that as well. We'll see. But you have to remember that obviously I'm not having the carbs, so I can get away with more high fat, high protein. So this will be absolutely fine, and I've eaten quite a lot of bacon on the diet in the last 12 months, so all is good. Right folks, kale's done and drained, so I'm just going to pop this into, oh, I'm dripping it everywhere. Hold on a second. Okay folks, this is done now. It's been drained a bit, but it is actually quite watery. So I'll pop this in the boxes. Obviously I'll let everything go completely cool before I pop it in the fridge. Just need to drain the broccoli. So it doesn't make that much. So that was half a packet. So it'll roughly make 2, but obviously the broccoli will bulk it out. Right, so I popped the broccoli in there so it looks a bit more substantial now. Chicken's cooked, so that's come out of the oven. And then I cooked the bacon and it's nice and crispy. So that looks good. And then I've just decided, I think I'm just going to do a couple of egg muffins just as a snack, because when I'm transitioning back from eating carbs to going low carb again, the hunger is quite intense for the first, I'd say 5 to 7 days, and I don't really want to be in that position. Hopefully going back to work is going to keep me busy though anyway, but I thought I'm just going to do 6 muffins. So all I'm going to do is chop some red onion, bit of tomato, there's a bit of this bacon that needs using, so I'm going to cook that up, and probably some peppers just in a frying pan over here, and then I'm going to whisk up 4 eggs and then just pop them in there, mix in the egg, bit of cheese, and pop them in the oven. And they're really, really good low carb snacks to have, because I don't like hard boiled eggs. So obviously if you're a fan of those, then they are ideal as well. But I just can't stomach it. It's a texture thing. So I prefer to have these instead if I'm going to have anything like that. Oh, look who's here. What can you smell? Chicken. Yeah, it's right there. What are you waiting there for? Yeah, you know you want that, don't you? You can have some later. Have some chicken later. Hmm? so that's cooked down enough now. So you just want it enough so that it's got rid of some of the water, but isn't too dry, I guess. Yeah, so I just popped some garlic granules and some mixed herbs in there as well. So this is your mix. And then all you want to do is spoon it into here, a little bit into each one. And then all I've done is whisked up the eggs. I might need another one, I'm not sure yet, we'll see how we go. And just put some salt and pepper in there. And then once I've done that, I'll add some cheese on top, and then they can go into the oven for about, anyway, 5 to 10 minutes, I'd say. No longer than that, really, as you want them to still be quite soft. You don't want them to be really dry. There we go, all done. So I'm going to pop them in the oven now. I have got a little bit of mix left, so I'm just debating whether I just do a few more and use it up. But what you could do is you could just pop that in a tub and use it a little bit later in the week. I wouldn't leave it for a full week personally, but a couple of days, and you could make yourself some more. So don't throw it away, either make some more up and freeze them, or use it a little bit later. Right, while the egg muffins are cooking, I'm just going to move on and do Russ's. So he would often do this himself, but he's actually not been very well, which is why I'm going to do it today. So obviously this has been cooling now, so you can fluff this up with a fork when you're ready. But I'm going to be doing 2 meals put together with the extra bits, and then I'll just keep a tub with it plain. Because it can go a little bit soggy if you're leaving it for too long, so just bear that in mind. So only do probably 2 days at a time. So I'm just going to chop up this cucumber quite fine with all these things, and a few of these walnuts, and pop some raisins in. I'm just going to put all that in this bowl, and then I'm going to mix it into the actual Tupperware, and then I'll make the sauce separately, and I'll have that in like a little pot. So don't put that in straight away, because again, it will just soak it up and go really, it'll either soak it up so you can't taste it, or it will go a bit mushy. So try and keep it separate, and then obviously when you eat it, pop it all together. Okay folks, so this is the mix that you end up with. Lots of green, looks nice. So as I said, what I'm going to do now is basically portion it up into these, and then I'll mix some of this in there, and then that pretty much will be the base. I need to do the chicken next and get that stripped. He's going to have a bit of chicken, and I'll see if he wants a bit of bacon in there as well. We'll see. Okay folks, that's all done now. So that's Russ's, and then these are mine, and then I'm just gonna put the extra just in here for now, just in a little tub, and then this is the rest of the chicken, bacon. Look who's here, of course he is, because chicken. And now I'm just going to make a quick dressing. It's literally just extra virgin olive oil, balsamic vinegar, honey, Dijon, salt and pepper, and I'm trying to remember the rest, and I can't remember, so I'm gonna have to do this one off camera because I need to look at the recipe. There we go. So it's 3/4 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil, 1/4 of a cup of balsamic vinegar, tablespoon of honey, or maple syrup, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, and a bit of salt and a bit of pepper. Is that it? And then give it a good whisk. So yeah, it's not really my bag to be fair, but Russ should have it. I'm not going to put it obviously on the lunches, I'm just going to put it in a little tub now and he can do what he wants with it. So these are out now, folks. These are little egg muffins. They've cooled now. So yeah, that's basically what they look like. It's just good little snacks to have. So I've warmed mine up, but you can eat them cold. It depends what mood I'm in, to be honest. But yeah, super easy and really easy to store as well. I've got these little shaped ones like this. I can get them out and it just fits. 2 perfect. So folks, all I've got left to do now is I'm going to just do some quick cucumber and carrot sticks and pop them into some of these, and then just the breakfast pots to go. So not much more now, we're getting there. As I said earlier, these ones are the Systema pots, so they're quite good because they have this extra little layer there, and then they've got the little spoon that you can put together. So I've just got to be conscious of how much yoghurt. I can't actually put that much in there, so I don't know if he's actually going to want that in or whether he'll just want it mixed together. Mine I tend to mix together as well, so I'm just wondering now, although I quite like a little bit of the keto granola. So I'm just thinking maybe I just do slightly less yoghurt. And sometimes I mix protein powder into mine, but I don't know if I'm going to do that straight away this week. Right, let's get cracking. Right folks, so we're done. So that has taken quite a few hours, but I am filming as well, so it does often take a little bit longer when I'm stopping and starting and things. So, and sometimes obviously if Russ is here to help, then it's twice as quick. So yeah, this is it all. I just thought I'd lay it out to show you. This is 2 to 3 days basically worth of food. So you have to repeat again midweek, but obviously if you've done some of the prep and you've got some of the bits left over, or you've done some chopping and things like that, obviously that can help to speed things up midweek. Or you could have leftovers, I guess, for the rest of the week as well if you wanted to. So yeah, so that's the bulgur wheat with the chicken and all of the bits and bobs at the back. I've just popped, there was a spare little egg muffin, so he's got that as a little surprise in there. That was a little Dijon mustard vinaigrette that I've made that Russ will have with this. I've then got some cavallonero, broccoli, chicken and bacon. I probably won't have any sauce with that. It is a little bit dry. I'll see how I go for the couple of days and I'll think of something. Or have a little bit of a research for keto kind of dressings and things as we go throughout the week. And then we've got the little egg muffins here in their little portions, a few carrot and cucumber sticks just for snacks if needed, and then breakfast for the next couple of days for us both. I popped some seeds in there, and some flaxseed in mine. I actually quite like the taste, it helps with your digestive system. And then just the berries and a little bit of granola for me, which I'll mix in when I'm ready to eat that. And that's kind of it, folks. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of what an average Sunday food prep looks like for the coming week. Right, folks, so that's the meal prep all done. So I hope that was really helpful. I hope it's given some of you maybe a few ideas, especially for those who may be, as I say, having a bit of a New Year reset, getting back to basics, starting again, and all that good stuff, or getting just back into standard routine like me, after some overindulgent weeks over Christmas and New Year. So yeah, I hope that you take these recipes forward. Let me know if you do make anything, whether you like them or not, or whether you're thinking about adopting a particular diet or lifestyle, or what your plans are for this new year, and whether you've made any resolutions yourself. Haven't particularly made any resolutions at all. It's been more about just getting back to normal, really, and getting this little bit of extra Christmas weight off now, to get back to where I was pre-Christmas. So not much to get off at all. So it'll soon come off, adopting this again. So if you're interested in any more kind of tips, tricks, recipes, I'm more than happy to film those. So let me know in the comments. And yeah, I hope that was helpful. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again on the Homes at Heart channel very, very soon. Bye for now.